Great question, Paul. How can Cubans afford food? Well, if you don't have help from overseas, from outside of the country, it's tough. It's very tough. Cuba has what anybody would call in any other country food rationing. So you receive what in Spanish is called la libreta. It's a food rationing card. And what that is basically based on the amount of family members that you have. Obviously, you've got to be a part of the Communist Party. You've got to, take part in all of the revolutionary stuff, et cetera, and then you get your card. And with that card, you are, for a family of 4, for example, you are allowed to purchase in Cuban dollars 1 bar of soap for the month. That card will also allow you to get, for example, 12 ounces of coffee for the month. You see where I'm going here? Number one, it's not enough to get through the month with the card. Number two, when you go to the stores to buy these things that the government says you can get, 90% of the time the stores don't have those things available. So the regime is living very well. They don't need anything. They even have private jets. They travel to Europe constantly. They have amazing lives, and I can show you pictures of that. But for the regular Cuban, they have trouble finding eggs. There's months where there's no eggs in Cuba, but the elites are getting the eggs. You know what I mean? So, and as far as adopting a family, yeah, I guess you could adopt a family in Cuba, but the amount of work that it takes to get them help is a lot. I mean, it's a lot. It requires like family love to get them help. Now, there was the ability to transfer money to Cuba via Western Union until the Trump, what do we call them? The Trump administration decided to cut that. So they cut the ability to send money to Cuba via Western Union. So you can't even send money to them that way. You've got to do it through a third country, through a second or third country, which is the way that I do it with my family. I do it through Spain. As I've said before, the one thing that the Castros did very well was that they made everybody's life exactly the same, exactly as shitty across the board.